Hey man, say man, it looks like Shawn Porter saying we got a new sheriff in town. We gonna listen to what Shawn Porter had to say about Gervonta Davis. I'm gonna play y'all the audio. We also gonna listen to who Shawn Porter has as his top lightweights in the division now. Let's talk about it, but before we do, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's cook on it. Hey man, say man, everybody been talking since Lamont Roach shook up the world. I shook up the world. I shook up the world. Like Muhammad Ali, that boy shook up the world. Didn't nobody think that Lamont Roach was going to get in that ring on Saturday night and do what he did. The only ones that thought that was Lamont Roach, his pops, and the people that was close to Lamont Roach that really believed in him. Salute to Lamont Roach because he proved me wrong. And pretty much like, 90% of boxing fans, casual and diehard fans, he proved us all wrong. You know, he went in there and did his thing. But, you know, how Gervonta Davis performed, it didn't surprise me because I think that Gervonta Davis put on the same performance that he always put on. Can Tank fight? Hell of a fighter. Now people trying to say that Tank Davis, he wasn't 100% because him and Lamont Roach was cool and he didn't go all out on Lamont Roach. And it's been a million excuses, you know, the hair grease and, you know, Gervonta Davis did that on purpose so he could help Lamont Roach out and just all type of just bogus stuff, you know. Fanatics and maniacs, they cannot stand to admit when they fighter get outboxed or when they fighter loses. Even though Gervonta did lose, it was a draw, but y'all get where I'm going, right? Now, another thing that always happens when a fighter takes their first loss or have their first draw or have a bad performance, people start pointing out the flaws in them, right? Now, the same flaws that all of these boxers been having, but they only point it out when they take their first L or have a draw or have a bad performance. We're going to talk about that a little later in the video, but let's listen to what Shawn Porter had to say about Gervonta Davis, something that I've been saying for years and years, and also who he has as his number one at 135 now. Let's listen to this audio, man, and Shawn Porter, man, he said some real shit. Let's listen to what he had to say. Before we do, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's listen to Shawn Porter cook.
Like you said, your will to win, that exceeds everything, you know?
This is Shawn Porter talking to Keyshawn Davis, right? He talking to Keyshawn, and so listen to what he's saying. My bad, y'all.
I think that was the number one thing missing from.
I'm going to run it back.
Like you said, your will to win, that exceeds everything, you know? I think that was the number one thing missing from Tank in his fight. He didn't have a will to just win the fight. And I told them on the show, I said he didn't seem like he had the dog. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that is that will, that dog is that will to win, that I refuse to be denied, that things aren't going the way I need them to go, and I'm gonna make them go the way. That's your mentality. You know what I mean? And that beats everything and everyone. The kid's spoiled right now. Everybody thinks that this is gonna be the fight to wake him up. I don't believe so. I think the kid's spoiled by how they brought him up, and I think he expects everything to go the way he wants it to go. This time it didn't, and shout out to Naeem. He said he hit it right. He said cherry picking gone wrong. I don't think it was a cherry pick, but in a lot of ways you could say that it was. I think you are the best fighter at 135.
Hold on. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's cook on this. Shawn said a lot. Let's cook. So, y'all heard, ain't no secret. He said he believes that Keyshawn is the best lightweight in the division now, right? And we'll elaborate on what he said about that in a minute. But let's get back to him saying that he believes that Gervonta Davis don't got that dog in him like that. He ain't have that dog. He didn't have the will to win. And he said that he is spoiled He's spoiled. He think he's spoiled rotten by the way that he's been brought up. Let's talk about that. Because, see, this is something that I've been saying about Tank for years. When I said it, y'all said I was hating. But I said it for a reason. And I've continued to explain why I said that Gervonta Davis is spoiled. He's like a little kid, a little spoiled, rotten kid. And the reason is you can go back right now, like I said earlier in this video, right? People start pointing out your flaws once you take a loss or once you have a bad performance or a draw, which I don't think Gervonta Davis had a bad performance, but y'all get what I'm saying. That's when everything gets blown up. But if you go back to in Gervonta Davis's career, right, even listening to people that sparred him, they've always said when shit get rough, when he can't bully you, because he is a bully, and the one thing about a bully, when they can't bully you, when they try to bully you and you stand up to them, they fold. They fold like a lawn chair, and you really, really see their character. Now, I'm not saying Gervonta Davis folded, but he pretty much did, because he tried to bully Lamont and it didn't work. And what did he do? He looked for the ref for help. Go back to the Rolly fight. Anytime Rolly was rough with him, he started complaining, crying to the referee. Go back to the Ryan Garcia fight. When Ryan caught him, he was hanging on and holding the Ryan and calling the referee to come break it up and calling the referee to stop. This is what he does. Them sparring partners that he had that told you that he'll quit when shit get rough, they telling the truth. What did we see when that full sparring came out against Devin Haney? When Devin started getting in his ass, what'd he do? He turned around, walked off, and he quit. That's his MO, because he's spoiled and he's a bully. He's been like that. So he's always had things go his way, like Shawn Porter was saying. Everything is always going his way. Everything has been in his favor. You know, when it's not, he panics. That's what we saw on Saturday night. He panicked. Usually, he get to bully his opponents when he turn it on, right? He bully him outside the ring, so he already in their head, so he knows that coming into the ring. And then in the ring, he turns it up whenever he feels like it, and he know that his opponent is gonna fold because they not built like that mentally, and they not built like that inside the ring. But when you had a bully in the ring with somebody that was gonna bully the bully, he folded. You know what I'm saying? He folded. And that's just what it is. That's why Shawn Porter said he's spoiled. He's used to everything always going his way. And when the one time something did not go his way, he panicked. He didn't know what to do. He was looking for the ref. He was, hey, we seen it. We seen it play out on Saturday. As far as the Keyshawn Davis, right? He tells Keyshawn that he believes that he is the most dangerous and that he is the best lightweight in the division. This is what Shawn Porter said. Shawn Porter went on to elaborate. He says that, he would say it's Shakur, but he said he doesn't trust Shakur's hands. He said he can't trust Shakur because he got brittle hands. He said, so, he thinks that Keyshawn Davis has all around. He said he could box, he could fight, he said he just thinks that Keyshawn is the one in the division that has the whole package. And he talked about, that dog and Gervonta not having that will to win. And he said he see all of that in Keyshawn. He said Keyshawn's will to win is what takes him over Gervonta Davis. It's crazy because I've been saying for a long time now that I picked Keyshawn and Shakur over Tank. Now people are starting to question, like, man, can Tank beat them? But before, when I was saying it was like, man, Tank, you saying they could beat Tank? Man, this is Tank we talking about. Tank. I got the same reaction that Najee gave when Keyshawn told him that he'll do something to Tank, right? I got the same reaction that Wallow was telling Keyshawn, right? I get the same reaction with people I know personally because Tank has been built up as this mythical character, this, invincible human. Ain't nobody invincible. I said it before. I've been saying it and I'm going to continue saying it. You know what I'm saying? Me and my partners back in the day, we had a song. It was called Ain't Nobody Invincible, because it ain't nobody invincible. Anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about what Shawn Porter had to say. Drop a comment in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and y'all already know how I do. Tego talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.